The top 10 diamond players for each position series continues today with starting pitchers.
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you so much for the continued support in MLB The Show 19 so far this year. It's been a few months right now, and we've hit milestones from 25K, and we're about to reach our 30K milestone as well. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that sub button down below. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. We're getting closer to that next $10 PSN for hitting them like goals, so continue to like the videos, continue to subscribe, and then at 30K, we got that big giveaway going on, so make sure you guys go subscribe as well. So today our top 10 starting pitchers, and I'm looking through the starting pitchers and I'm looking at my stats with the ones I have used, and we're actually pretty thin at the starting pitching position, guys. So compared to like all these 99 hitters that are getting put into the game, there's maybe 4 starting pitchers that can keep up with all the hitters that are coming into the game, at least from my experience and from the starting pitchers that I have used in the game so far. But we're gonna break it down today. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I asked you guys who your top 3s are, and you guys can get featured in this top 10 series. So go check out my Twitter, link is down below. I usually ask, like today I asked, who is your top 3 starting pitchers, and some of you guys will be featured in this video today. And it's pretty consistent. The top 3 is pretty consistent. The same 2 or 3 players are in all of your lists. So we're gonna break it down today, and let's get started. The bottom few starting pitchers on this list is kind of hard because I haven't really used them. I used a couple of them, but the first guy on my list is 98 overall Burt Blyleven, who I've actually tried out when he first came out. He was in a headliners pack, I believe, if I remember right, but as you guys can see here, my stats with him aren't very good. In 3 games, he's got a 1-1 record with 3 ERA and 117 whip. Keep in mind that this list is my list, and if you guys play a lot better with Burt Blyleven, then keep using him, because what I usually say, if a player is very good for you, do not switch him out. I remember doing this a couple years ago where I always just wanted the best players, the best attributes, and it doesn't always really work like that because each person, each player plays a lot different than your neighbor or something. So, but Burt Blyleven, nonetheless, a very good card. 121 stamina, hits per 9 is 88, 104 Ks per 9, 92 base on balls per 9 with the 90 control. So, I mean, he's got, from what I noticed, the 2 curveballs that he has at 2 different speeds, very, very good. And then he's got that 99 break. So curveballs are amazing on this card. And his fastball is pretty serviceable as well at 95 miles per hour. So, but he makes it into my top 10 as the number 10 starting pitcher in the game. I cannot stress enough how important starting pitching is in MLB The Show 19 too. So make sure you guys have a good core for starting pitching. But next man on the list, number 9. I've never tried him yet, but Corey Kluber makes the list. I plan on probably using Corey Kluber here pretty soon and just seeing how he is. But in previous years, I never really liked using his diamond cards. Even his, I think he got a finest card a couple years ago or last year. And I never really liked, you know, he doesn't really have much movement in his motion, right? So kind of like Verlander, but Verlander's got pretty good stats. He's been pretty good for me. But yeah, Corey Kluber, number 9 spot, 113 stamina, 91 hits per 9, 103 Ks per 9 with base on balls per 9 at 100. The velocity at 90 and break at 99. Another pitcher with 5 pitches in his repertoire. Another one that can only reach about 96, 97 miles per hour. But I mean, curveball, changeup, 10, 12 mile per hour difference on that. So can change speeds very, very well. And then you're gonna expect a guy that can actually paint corners, that can get the pitches where you want it to be with that good, like, base on balls per 9 and control. So they kind of work together there. So I wasn't sure where to put this card in, and I've actually haven't unlocked him yet, so I can't really look at the stats, and I'm not sure how to go and look at stats. I went into the inventory, and he's not even in there yet either. But if we go into moments, so our first moment card, our first signature series in the moments for the Sony partners, we've got Adam Wainwright at 95 overall, and he slots into the number 8 spot. A lot of good things I've heard about this card. Can't wait to try him. It's actually very easy to grab this card, so only, I think, 6 things that you got to do to collect this 95 starting pitcher. Some of you guys have even said this card's better than the Verlander, so I can't wait to try him out, but he's going to slot into the number 8 spot today. I'm just being lazy. I'm doing other things. I'm doing rank seasons. I'm doing these videos, so, but I'll probably get Wayno by this weekend, if I'm not doing a lot for July 4th. Speaking of 4th of July, let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. Like, if you have plans with family, if you're gonna go see fireworks, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I want to be able to probably finish this by the weekend. You get some XP stubs, plus you get that 95 diamond signature series for free, right? This card is for free, so grind it out. And then if you have tried the Wainwright out, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of him and how does he play compared to the others on this list. So our next guy, he is from the Program Collections, Madison Bumgarner. So you can actually pick him up for 44,000 stubs. We're at 39,000 if you guys are patient. Madison Bumgarner, who's currently on my team, actually slots in to the 7th spot on my list. He probably should be a little bit higher, and he might be a little bit higher on other people's lists, but I've lost quite a few games. 7 total games with him, 3 for 4. So 3 wins, 4 losses. I mean, his whip is pretty good for me, 0.89. I just think the velocity is kind of low for him, so 94, 95 miles per hour. I think that's really what gets him. I mean, he's got great curveball, great changeup, great slider. Usually a pitcher I usually go for with a curveball, slider, and changeup is actually pretty good for me, but 2.61 ERA is still not bad either. I think he's just gotten a little unlucky in the win-loss spot, because like the last ranked seasons game I played with Madison Bumgarner, I actually went up against another Madison Bumgarner, and we took an L because his Bumgarner actually he actually got 3 RBIs that game. We lost 4-2, so it was crazy how that stuff works sometimes, but I mean, still a good card. 113 stamina, 93 hits per 9, 103 Ks per 9 with 96 base on balls per 9, 107 clutch, 99 breaks. Lower velocity than the other ones in this list, but a cheap card at 39K. That's why he's a little bit higher on my list too. So I still like him. I still like using this card, and I think a lot of you guys use him as well. But moving on, number 6. So Justin Verlander just misses the top 5 spots, even though he's been perfect for me basically. 7 games, 28 innings pitched, 3-0 on the record for me. ERA is 0.96 and whip is 0.68. Even though for me, he should probably be a little bit higher on this list. Historically, I haven't been very good with Justin Verlander, so I'm going to give it a few more games, but he still does slot into the 6th spot for me. Another card that was part of the inning programs. So, I mean, if he continues to play well for me and just continues to dominate, like, look at this. 40 strikeouts in 28 innings pitched for me. That is pretty amazing. But Justin Verlander, 114 stamina, hits per 9 at 95, 105 Ks per 9, base on balls per 9 at 88, clutch 105, 92 velocity, and 99 break. Can reach 100 miles per hour on this card with an 80 mile per hour, 12.6 curve. So 20 mile per hour difference on those cards with a circle change and a slider as well. So for me, it's been very good. But I think there's other pitchers on this list that I just haven't tried yet that deserves to be in the top 5. So, but Verlander, very good pitcher. Go pick him up. These next 2 guys I have not tried yet, and I think they could be better than Justin Verlander. I just don't know. But the next guy on my list, we've got Zach Greinke at 96 overall. So kind of similar to what the Verlander has, but I just think this Greinke might have a little bit better stuff than that card. I'm not sure. I'll have to try it out myself. But Zach Greinke was consistently in the top 3 for you guys on Twitter when I asked who your top 3 starting pitchers are. So Greinke made a lot of your list, but Verlander did not. So Greinke takes that spot in the number 5 spot with 108 stamina, 88 hits per 9, 97 Ks per 9, 97 base on balls per 9. Velocity's a little bit lower than the Verlander's, but he's got 95 break as well. Slider, 4-seamer, 2-seamer changeup, and a 70 mile per hour curveball. Alright, so that's huge right there. So I'm guessing this was his 2005 Kansas City Royals season, because that was his only all-star season with the Royals, I believe. So, but 96 overall diamond, Zach Greinke takes that number 5 spot, and we're moving on to our final 4 starting pitchers in the game, and I hope we get more. So this is just the current, it's the 1st of July, so hopefully this is just, you know, the beginning of starting pitchers, and hopefully we get some more. So we just go up 1 to the BR 12-0 Felix Hernandez at the number 4 spot today. Another 96 overall. I have always loved using the Felix Hernandez diamonds. in the previous years. I mean, guy fireballs. He's got a sweeping curve. He's got a slider, sinker. I love sinkers in this game. So Felix Hernandez makes it into the number 4, probably just because of his sinker. But anyways, he's got great stats too. 99 velocity, 96 break. He's got 96 Ks per 9, which is very good too. 114 stamina. Good control on this card. So he slots into the number 4 spot. If you agree with me, let me know down below too. He just misses the top 3 just by a little bit to some 99s in the game. So here we go, counting down our top 3 right now. Get your guesses down below without moving forward into the video. Which are my top 3 on this list in order? If you get it right, I'll heart your comments. But let's start out with the number 3 spot. We actually got to go into the featured XP reward path. I mean, Nolan Ryan in the number 3 spot, consistently on your list on Twitter there. But I mean, for good reason. Look at them stats. I know this card's a little bit harder to control, but in the higher rankings, very hard to hit with that 99 break and 99 velocity. A guy that can reach, I think 102 miles per hour was the highest I've seen this card hit. 118 stamina, 109 hits per 9, 125 Ks per 9. That's huge in this game. Home runs per 9, 97. So you're not going to see a lot of, you know, home run batted balls out of Nolan Ryan's hands, man. 105 clutch. Like I said, the only thing that really keeps him out of like the top 2 spot is that control. A little bit harder to use him. I currently don't have him yet. I'm probably going to pick him up next once we reach gold level 40. Can't wait for that, because then he would kind of round out my starting pitching, and that's when we're really going to start to, you know, consistently get them wins. I have a pretty good win-loss this year, but Nolan Ryan could really round that out for me. And he's, like I said, he's been on top 3 for a lot of your guys' lists on Twitter. So go check out my Twitter link down below, because we will be asking next time who your top 3 are. Probably for either second base or like left field or something. But yeah, Nolan Ryan, if you got that right, you're still alive. Going on to number 2. We have a brand new 99 diamond starting pitcher on the list. And you guys can get him out of the World Series pack. Lefty Grove, 99 overall. He's number 2 because I've never tried him yet. I haven't seen him yet. So he makes it into the number 2 spot. Probably might easily get to that number 1 spot if I do like an updated list later on in the year. But I love this card. The look of this card looks amazing. Great stats, great fastball. What I really like about this card is that forkball. Sinkers, forkballs, and I think that's why I love, and I think a lot of people love, the Raleigh Fingers this year. Previous years, Raleigh Fingers, we'd crush that card, right? But this year, Raleigh Fingers have been very good for me because he's got that forkball, the sinker. But yeah, Lefty Grove looking good. 125 stamina, 94 hits per 9, 109 fireball Ks per 9, 99 home runs per 9 with 97 velocity and 89 break. So pitch selection, like I said before, is great. Forkball, slider, 100 mile per hour fastball. So can't wait to unlock this card. I really need to crack down on ranked seasons and get this card for myself. So our number 1 spot, almost everyone that tweeted at me had this diamond on the list as either number 1 or number 2. We got to go back to the XP reward path, and you guys probably guessed this already. You guys probably know 99 Kershaw is still number 1 on my list. For some reason, man, I just absolutely rake with this card. 0.74 whip, 1.42 ERA in 19 innings pitched. This card's got a 4-seam or a slider, a 12-6 curve, changeup, and sinker. 71 mile per hour, 12-6 curve. For me, myself, when I play Kershaw, I totally hate it. 114 stamina, hits per 9 at 107, 113 Ks per 9, 111 clutch, 90 velocity, and 99 break. You guys know the motions, right? I think that's a huge part of why Clayton Kershaw is really hard to hit this year. And then another reason why he makes it into my number 1 spot is he's free. He's absolutely free. You can get him at, let's see, what was this? Level, probably level 40. Yeah, so at level 40 bronze or something. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't remember. It's been a while. But you guys can pick up a signature series Clayton Kershaw very early in the game. And he continuously is one of the hardest, you know, starting pitchers to hit in the game. For myself, at least. And like I said, you guys on Twitter already said that Clayton Kershaw is like your number one still to date. So, but yeah, guys, that is my starting pitching top 10. If you agree with this list, let me know down below. If there are certain players that should have been in this top 10, let us know in the comments too. Because, like I said, this is my opinion. This is my list. But if I missed anyone that you think should have been on here, let me know where they should slot in. So say like Whitey Ford should slot in the 10th spot. Let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to continue this series, leave them likes and subscribes down below. And then let me know too which position you guys want to see next. If you guys want to see more videos of mine, check these two out right here. Previous and the best viewed video for you guys that YouTube picked, right? So go check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.